Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another Q&A episode with the Competitive Eater. I'm Furious Pete, and yes, I am a competitive eater. If you didn't notice, I've uploaded this video on my other channel, Furious Talks, and that's right, Q&A will now be on Furious Talks from now on. Because what am I doing in these episodes? Talking, so where else would it belong? So if you haven't done so, please click this button right here and subscribe to Furious Talks so that you are notified of future Q&As and also crazy vlogs that I do throughout the week. So as you know, in these episodes, I answer questions that you guys asked me in the previous episode. Questions that got liked the most, I answer in this episode. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I heard a rumor about you not too long ago. It seems as though it was fabricated, but I thought I'd go directly to the source. Do you like Mudkips? The fuck are Mudkips? You know what Mudkips are?
No.
We're getting someone to Google it.
Pokemon.
Pokemon?
Aw, he's cute.
Pokemon? Why do you guys keep asking me about Pokemon questions? Sure. What's the shittiest food you've ever eaten? Thumbs up. I would say I've eaten some crazy food in Hong Kong and Korea, and I guess I ate bugs in Thailand, so I ate like weird esophagus and balls. I think bull's balls were pretty damn disgusting. Yeah. It's pretty much the extent, and anything with mayo, obviously. What's the best plan for the most fat loss? Pretty much I would say having a solid diet and a good training program. If you don't have a solid diet, no matter how hard you train in the gym, you will not lose the fat that you want. Stick to a high protein, high fat diet. Fats coming from very healthy sources of fats like almonds, flaxseed oil, avocado, stuff like that. And then proteins, try and stick to lean proteins.
Fuck Melissa.
After a massive competitive meal, how do you recover? Detox? Eat healthy for a few days? Water? Work out? Pretty much, I guess, the next day is a lot more water consumption as well as the day of the contest and after. I mean, I try and just go back to my regular eating habits the next day. Obviously, sometimes I won't feel as hungry, so therefore I eat a little bit less, but really not that much of a difference. It's more just really increased water intake to wash out sodium and possible toxins from eating and all that crap. What are your thoughts on Zyzz, his bodybuilding, his personality, and his death? Well, it's really a shame that he really died. You know what? I actually respect him. I thought he was an awesome dude. You know, he was a little extreme, very cocky, but very confident at the same time. You know, he had an awesome physique. Sure, he abused steroids and everything, but he had a really cool personality that a lot of people could relate to and have fun with. So, I mean, I like the guy. I thought he was great, and it's too bad that he had to pass away. How much alcohol would you say you drink a week? I keep reading how alcohol seriously affects your muscle gains, but I'm in university and I love a few drinks to rewind. Didn't you unwind? Or just get straight fucked up. To be honest, when you're in university, you're only there really once in university. So have fun. You can be, you know, don't go absolutely apeshit every day. I would say the biggest problem with alcohol when you take in too much is simply you don't have enough energy to train the next day. So I mean, it just affects your training in that aspect because you're just not physically able to go to the gym. You don't have the energy to go to the gym because of how, you know, hungover you feel and all that. Obviously alcohol has shown in many studies that, you know, it hinders protein synthesis and all that jazz, but I mean, you know what, you're in university, drink up, just don't go too crazy. Have you ever thought of using steroids, and what are your thoughts on bodybuilders that do use them? Thanks. Obviously I've thought about steroids. It's kind of an easier way to get bigger, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's something that you really need to do unless you're going on stage and really being professional about bodybuilding. It's something that you really need to keep up your size. So I mean, if you're a professional, IFBB, you know, like Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, you're never going to be able to maintain your size without steroids. So I mean, for people like that, they have to use them to stay at that freakish size. So yeah, that's just part of the sport. Pete, do you ever have really bad stomach aches after big competitions? If you do you puke or do you have diarrhea? I would say all of that, you know. Sometimes I don't feel good and it just comes out. Sometimes the digestion goes really wrong and it just comes out. But the other end, you know, it's just part of digestion. I mean, most of the time I'm okay, but I mean, there's definitely times where I have real bad times going to the can. Why do you wear the pinky ring? Does it mean something? This little thing, yeah, it's my engineering ring. All people in Canada that graduate from engineering, a university in engineering, get one of these little guys, iron ring. Pretty much I would take it off more often, but it's stuck. Ever consider taking part in any combat sports such as MMA or boxing, or do you watch either of them? I don't particularly focus my attention on watching them. When they are around, I do watch them. You know, if it's on television, I enjoy watching them. I do have a huge respect for boxers and people that do UFC, because I know it requires a lot of physical endurance and a lot of training, and a lot of time is needed to do training like that. And then personally, I don't think I would necessarily want to do it. Maybe a little bit of boxing, but just for cardio purposes, UFC, I'm probably too much of a pussy to do something like that. There is an overwhelming amount of evidence now that meat and dairy cause cancer, diabetes, heart disease, the China study. What are your feelings about this, or are you just ignorant? I mean, there's studies that everything causes cancer. I mean, in my previous video, somebody said a multivitamin causes cancer. Well, you know what? I think that's utter bullshit, especially since there's so much regulation in this world today. I mean, anyone can say this causes cancer, this causes cancer, this causes cancer, this causes cancer. I think you have to just pick and choose what to believe and what to go by. Was it hard for you to build muscle when you first started lifting? Any bodybuilding advice? Great vids. It's definitely a lot of work, and you always want to get bigger faster, right? Basically what I recommend to people is just stick to the basics. Do heavy lifts and bench, deadlifts, squatting, stuff like that. If you stick to the basics, you'll be fine overall. I mean, you just have to remember that it takes a long time to build up size, unless you start juicing or something like that. But just be patient, and gains will come with time. Just work hard. How does it feel to be such a sexy macho man? Good. What's the most amount of calories you've consumed in one day, and how many calories do you eat a day on an average to maintain your muscle mass? I think my max was about 20,000 calories. There was a day where I did challenging contests, meatballs and challenges too, so it was a really heavy day. I think I averaged probably around 4,000 calories a day. It's just what I need. And second part of this question, and can you sing the SpongeBob theme tune for our amusement? Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
SpongeBob SquarePants!
If nautical nonsense be something you wish,
SpongeBob SquarePants!
then drop on the deck and flop like a fish.
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Okay, that's enough of this stuff. Who are your favorite YouTubers to watch? I would have to say myself. Nah, that aside, I would have to say Epic Mealtimer is always fun to watch. All these food guys like Food for Louie, and then I really do enjoy watching stuff like Epic Rap Battles of History. Those are really, really fun by Nice Peter. Freddie Wong has some very cool killing scenes and everything. Have you ever put peanut butter into your asshole? No. Should I? Can you punch a hole in the wall behind you? No, because that's a window, and this isn't my house. This is my girlfriend's house, sorry.
It's my house, bitch. I run this place.
Are you partnered with YouTube? Yes, I am. Pete, how much money do you spend per week for food when you're not doing videos approximately? I don't know, I probably spend like 20 bucks a day on food, if that makes sense. Do you believe marijuana has any negative effects on testosterone levels or your ability to build muscle? I have no idea. I couldn't really tell you. It hasn't hindered my effects. Do you shave your legs? Why the fuck are you asking me this? Should I be shaving my legs? What do you think about the Hodge twins channel, twin muscle workout? Everyone should thumbs this up, but I guess you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. I like them. I think they're, you know, down to earth and everything like that. They've made gains. I don't necessarily believe in everything they say. There's a couple opinions here and there, but overall, you know what, they're entertaining. Sometimes there's too many videos coming out in a day with them, but I think that, you know, some of the stuff is informative, and, you know, they're entertaining and honest about everything, and, you know, whatever they feel is right. So I mean, yeah. Pete, have you ever been arrested? If yes, why? No, I haven't. I'm really looking forward to the day that I do, though. And that is it for this episode of Q&A with a Competitive Eater. Remember, if you guys have questions that you'd like to ask me related to competitive eating, fitness, or anything that you think I may be able to answer, please write it down in the comment box below. Questions that get liked the most, I will answer in the next episode. Once again, Q&A is moving to this channel, Furious Talks. There's going to be a playlist down below where you can follow along with all the Q&A episodes. So I hope you guys subscribe and follow along. So we'll catch you guys later. Stay sexy, stay hungry, and of course, get laid.